Okay, I'd say it's about time that we stop asking questions and start finding answers. And I ask, what do I have to lose? Yes, it's the topic of Nibiru, or the Nemesis system. People from many walks of life and educational backgrounds are interested in finding the truth, as evasive as that seems to be. The community goes by many names. Some are watchers, truthers, armchair astronomers, government whistleblowers, hardcore survivalists, fundamental Christians who see Bible prophecy coming to pass, airline pilots who have seen them, ex-military personnel who have been warned, those who have seen aliens at various military bases and who have been sworn to secrecy, scientists, dead and alive, who have calculated its path and trajectory, the elite who are preparing their deep underground bunkers, researchers who have studied the ancient texts, Native Americans who have been told by ancestors through oral tradition what is coming, sensationalists who jump on every gloom and doom bandwagon, conspiracy theorists who know the government is covering up anything that will benefit or harm the people, the enlightened New Agers who listen to warnings from spirit guides, those who have experienced enlightenment or awakening, prophets or those who read prophecies about the coming earth changes, visionaries whose dreams tell of the future, and lastly, the profiteers who are out to make a quick buck by swindling and agitating the naive and uninformed. Did I miss anybody? Oh, I forgot. NASA employees and other lettered agency employees who know but can't tell, and also presidents and ex-presidents who have been debriefed when they took office. There is a lot of evidence supporting the conclusion that something is coming that will change our lives, our civilization, and the face of Earth forever. There are also a lot of dead ends, false flags, fake news, disinformation, misinformation that scatters to the wind the conjoined efforts of even the most astute researchers. Some of the most incriminating factors preventing the truth from being revealed include the deaths of dozens of scientists and government agents and public servants who in some way were in the know and had planned or threatened to expose information confirming the cover-up of such information as engineered weather manipulation, reverse-engineered space vehicles, alien visitation, habitable structures on the moon, coming catastrophes, geophysical and astronomical events, the existence of aliens and the alien threat, the coming extension level event, and all of their efforts were thwarted by premature or suspicious death. Also, we can add the purported evidence of time travel and deportation to other dimensions, and we can't forget the sun simulators and the chemtrails that are hiding anything that might harm us or might be good for us, protecting us from harm. Another incriminating factor is the persecution and defamation of lay researchers and government whistleblowers. The issue of First Amendment right to free speech is being forsaken for the good of what? Keeping the people ignorant of the truth, apparently to avert pandemonium when the scales go beyond the tipping point of no return? Or maybe it is all to reduce the world population to that which the earth can sustain. So, then the elite will survive in their bunkers and the masses will die. Oh my, that is a morbid thought. Conspiracy theorists abound with half-truths, suspicions, insider information, misinformation, while the mainstream media continues to be deaf and dumb, controlled, and prevented from exposing the truth that so many people are risking their lives to uncover. You ask, what irrefutable evidence do we have to support our claims? Well, here's a list. Climate chaos, wildfires, magnetopause reversals, 1,000-year floods happening twice in 2 years, geological upheaval, sinkholes, earth cracks, rifts threatening to split continents, earthquakes, volcanoes, tornadoes, hurricanes, nor'easters, and southwestern drought and wildfires, the onset of the coming grand solar minimum and all that that brings. Ice age, drought, disrupted weather patterns, solar winter, coronal mass ejections, UV radiation poisoning, and recent devastating natural disasters, economic instability and threatened collapse, unstable monetary systems around the world, threats to personal and economic security, breach of personal and financial information and data, social unrest in so many parts of the world, starvation and malnutrition and genocide. And then we have the Mideast turmoil and threat of war. Eastern Europe unrest. Major world political powers at odds as to who will rule the world. And those are at the table right now discussing that. The threat of New World Order, one world government, and one world religion. Acts of terrorism around the world. The threat of nuclear-induced electromagnetic pulse. Crumbling power grids around the world. Increased UV and UVC exposure. Trade entanglements. Threat of nuclear war. Increase in near-Earth objects penetrating our atmosphere. Increase in UFO sightings. Missing data in government agency reports. The threat of impending and cyclic electromagnetic pole shift. And culminating in a threatened geophysical pole shift that is documented in our past with the discovery of the woolly mammoth frozen to death with buttercup flowers in its stomach, and countless artifacts dating back billions of years, indicating that ancient civilizations with advanced technological prowess proliferated. Well, there's also the preponderance of supportive evidence, and that includes amateur astronomers reaching far into our universe and discovering proof of alien technology, spacecraft and motherships and visitation. They are finding habitable moons in our solar system, including irrefutable evidence of habitation of our moon. And then we have private citizens who are monitoring Earth cams and sky cams around the world and are finding that celestial bodies abound in the vicinity of Earth and in the inner solar system. And then there is the controversy among scientists about the purpose and effects of CERN, HAARP, and the ethics of geoengineering and chemtrailing that either shield against seeing what is out there or is poisoning us to death. Events indicating ancient texts and biblical prophecy are coming to pass. Unearthing ancient civilizations indicating that giants once inhabited the earth, as well as technologically advanced civilizations even before the dinosaurs. We are unraveling ancient technological discoveries around the world, challenging accepted theories such as Darwinism, Newtonian principles, and amazingly that free energy is possible, and it just might be for economic reasons that Tesla had to be silenced. We now question the onset and the cause of glacial eras and challenge the plate tectonic movement theories and continental drift and crustal displacement theories. I don't even know where to list the possibility of Atlantis resurfacing or Lemuria. Continuing, the exposure of secret non-disclosure agreements and a willingness to break those agreements have exposed government cover-up of a plethora of incidents and topics, and sometimes resulting in death. The exposure of government, military, and privately financed underground facilities for protection of the elite in the event of apocalyptic cataclysms. The multitude of ongoing government disaster preparedness exercises across the country and around the world. The development of the Office of Space. Executive orders relating to space, weather, space armament, and space exploration. The preponderance of survival groups and communities. Mass relocation away from coasts because of awareness of the coming pole shift, which will cause tsunamis, coastal displacement, sea level rise, raising of continents, and lowering of land masses. Oops, here it is, the possible re-emergence of Atlantis and Lemuria. And evidence of past civilizations far advanced as demonstrated in the pyramids. And that leaves us who believe in the existence of Nibiru, Wormwood, the comet planet, Hercolubus, the fiery dragon, and the Nemesis system between a rock and a hard place. We first believed the 4 blood moons had occurred 3 years ago, and they were a certain sign that the apocalypse was at hand and possibly the beginning of the tribulation, according to Bible prophecy. Then our hopes bolstered again when Scotty determined the planetary alignment on September 23rd had to be the prophesied signs in the heavens that it has begun. I believe the 7-year span between the crisscrossing of the U.S. by the recent solar eclipse and the coming solar eclipse, and that might mark the beginning and the end of the tribulation. But the rapture? Only God knows that. We wait for that initial linchpin event to occur. We stockpile food, water, and survival gear. Then we find the years passing, and the food becoming stale and outdated, the water tainted, our families still thinking we're crazy, and our interest in the sky, the future of mankind, fading. And then it comes.